Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're taking you through a full restoration of this Mercedes S65 AMG, from its arrival in a neglected state to a fully restored, road-ready masterpiece. I'll walk you through every step, explain why we do what we do, and show you what to look for along the way. When the car first rolls in, the first thing I do is a careful walk around. Look at the leaves caught in crevices, dust coating every panel, dirt in the wheels. This tells you how long it's been sitting, what it's been exposed to. I clear away debris, lightly blow off dust with an air blower, and check for visible rust, panel alignment, and body damage. Even small things like slightly warped panel gaps can tell you a lot about past accidents or settling. Next, we open the doors for the first look inside. Seats are vacuumed, carpets inspected for stains or dampness, and the dashboard, trims, and electronics carefully checked. The interior can hide problems you won't see on the exterior. Mold, water ingress, sun damage to leather. I also assess smell, moisture, and air quality. If you skip this, you can miss hidden issues that will haunt the car later. Now, pop the hood. We visually inspect the engine bay for corrosion, oil leaks, and worn hoses. Wiring is carefully traced, clamps and connectors inspected. Moving underneath, the underbody is scanned for rust or structural damage. I check the chassis alignment, suspension points, anything that could compromise safety or performance. This stage is like a medical checkup for the car. It also helps us plan the restoration in detail. What needs replacing, what can be repaired, and which parts require special attention. Before touching anything major, safety comes first. The battery is disconnected, all fluids are drained. Engine oil, coolant, brake fluid, and fuel. It might seem simple, but this prevents contamination, corrosion, or accidental damage when we start disassembly. Next up, exterior disassembly. Side mirrors, doors, hood, trunk, bumpers, and even the windshield are carefully removed. Rusted or seized bolts are treated gently to avoid damage. Inside, we remove the seats, usually with two people to avoid bending or tearing the frames. Carpets and trim strips come out, followed by the dashboard and steering column. Wiring harnesses are labeled and disconnected. By the end, the interior is stripped to the bare shell. It might look intimidating, but this is where we get full access for precise restoration. Now the car's systems come out. Suspension components, brake lines, fuel tank, and exhaust are carefully removed. The engine is carefully lifted out using a hoist, transmission separated from the bell housing. Everything is labeled, boxed, and prepared for rebuild. Bodywork is next. Old paint is stripped, rusted sections cut away, new panels fabricated and welded. Welds are sanded, seams sealed, and the chassis reinforced. The underbody gets rust treatment and protective coating. Panels are test fitted, gaps corrected, and the entire body sanded and primed. This is where the car begins to come back to life. Proper body prep is critical. Any unevenness now will be amplified after paint. The engine teardown begins. Every component, pistons, rings, bearings, gaskets, are inspected, cleaned, and replaced as needed. Cylinder heads are checked for warping, timing systems rebuilt, and cooling, fuel, and exhaust systems overhauled. Finally, the engine is reassembled and painted. It's meticulous work. Engines are unforgiving if tolerances aren't respected. Transmission rebuild follows a similar process. Differentials are serviced, drive shafts checked and greased, universal joints replaced. Proper alignment and balance are critical here. Any vibration will ruin driving comfort and safety. Suspension bushings, shocks, and springs are installed. Brake lines, calipers, discs, and pads are rebuilt or replaced. Wheels are restored, tires mounted and balanced. Torque specs are checked meticulously. This step restores safety, handling, and performance. You don't just want a pretty car, you want a car that drives like new. Panels are sanded, base coat applied, clear coat sprayed, and paint cured. After curing, polishing brings out depth and gloss. Badges, trim, and seals are installed. At this point, the exterior is visually stunning, smooth, glossy, and free from imperfections. Inside, seats are reupholstered, dashboards restored, interior panels refinished. Carpets and headliners are installed, steering wheel restored, and electronics reconnected. Everything is reassembled in the proper order. The interior now mirrors the exterior, meticulous, clean, and fully functional. With all systems restored, the engine, transmission, and exhaust are reinstalled. Suspension bolts receive final torque, wiring harnesses reconnected, and fluids topped off. The car is finally complete. Everything working, everything tight, everything ready for testing. The first start is the moment of truth. The engine cranks smoothly, ECU diagnostics confirm system integrity, and tuning is applied if needed. Wheel alignment is verified, and a road test confirms handling, braking, and performance. And finally, the car is buffed, washed, and protected with ceramic coating. Wheels, brakes, and tires are inspected. Cinematic shots are captured, and the car undergoes a final quality inspection. Then it's handed over to the customer, fully restored, gleaming, and ready to hit the road.